On the third day of Amy Coney Barrett's confirmation hearing, Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Lindsay Graham opened by framing the coming confirmation of President Donald Trump's pick for the Supreme Court as a victory for conservative women.
You're going to shatter that barrier.
And praised Barrett for being pro-life.
This is the first time in American history that we've nominated a woman who's unashamedly pro-life and embraces her faith without apology, and she's going to the court.
Abortion rights groups have voiced concern that if confirmed, Barrett, picked by Trump to replace the late liberal Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, would vote to overturn the landmark 1973 Roe v. Wade Supreme Court decision that legalized abortion nationwide. Under questioning from Graham, Barrett reiterated her comments from Tuesday that the Roe decision was not a super precedent that could never potentially be overturned.
Not super precedent, as I was using that term in the articles that have been referred to.
Also on day 3, Barrett sidestepped questions mostly from Democrats on matters of presidential powers, saying no one is above the law, but dodging a question about whether a president can issue a pardon for himself.
So far as I know, that question has never been litigated. That question has never arisen. That question may or may not arise, but it's one that calls for legal analysis of what the scope of the pardon power is. So because it would be opining on an open question when I haven't gone through the judicial process to decide it, it's not one on which I can offer a view.
Judge Barrett also commented on the legal doctrine at the center of a looming case that could determine the fate of the Affordable Care Act, known as Obamacare.
And the presumption is always in favor of severability.
That legal doctrine, severability, is one in which courts assume that when one provision of a law is unlawful, Congress would want the rest of the statute to remain in place.
Also, if you picture severability being like a Jenga game.
But likening the doctrine to Jenga, Barrett said that if a statute can be saved, it's a judge's duty to do so.
You know, severability is designed to say, well, would Congress still want the statute to stand even with this provision gone? Would Congress have still passed the same statute without it?
Democrats have said Barrett's confirmation would threaten health care for millions of Americans, as they fear if confirmed by the Senate, she will cast a decisive vote in striking down Obamacare.